Hi, this is Dan with from Magic Pachinko Restorations. This is a Heiwa single shot from the 60s. I'm not quite sure of the year. This did not have an inspection sticker on it when I received it. I actually traded for this machine with a young fella I met in Virginia that always wanted a power flash, and I happen to have a Chinaman power flash that I wasn't that concerned with getting it restored. Needed some parts, didn't have a frame, but he was only too happy to get it, and I wanted the single shot, so we traded, and he now has a fully restored Chinaman power flash, and I have a fully restored Heiwa. So I'm real happy with the trade. Some people may think we're crazy, but it worked out for both of us. When I got this originally, it had the blonde finish to it. So this wood was the blonde that's quite typical of the Pachinkos. It was very worn in this area, so I decided to strip off the original blonde finish, sand it all down, and then I opted to stain it with a walnut stain to darken it up a little bit. This is also not the original playfield. The original playfield was not in too bad shape. That's the original playfield. Had some green in here. Kind of an interesting playfield. I liked it, but it was quite faded, and an exact copy of this was not available, although I know Bill Cardwell can make one, but I just opted to see what he had, and he happened to have this. This is a Heiwa playfield, and I just thought the lines of it, the crisp, the simple design, the simpleness of this machine, I just thought was kind of cool. I really liked it. So the machine itself overall is in pretty nice shape. Some of the chrome is a little bit pitted. There's quite a bit of wear here. Wore some of the chrome right off. Interestingly enough, underneath down here is a wood. Obviously it's wood, and after I got done sanding it and staining it, it was gorgeous. So I was almost tempted to leave the big chrome trim off, but I opted to go back to the original. So I'll open this up and let you see the inside without the glare of the plexiglass. Very simple design, 4 pay pockets, 1 tulip. There is an area here and here that the balls can sneak into. These spinners are in really rough shape. I'm going to try to get some new spinners for it down the road. So let me swing it around and show you the back side. This is basically a Model A, and so it's a recycler. And I would definitely not recommend this as a first choice for somebody learning to restore Pachinkos. These are tough, especially the old ones with the metal. I had to take a lot of pictures and refer to the pictures as I was putting it back, just so that you know there's very little rust left on this. I did buy an ultrasonic cleaner, and with water and some evaporust in the water, that just takes the rust off of anything. So highly recommended for any of the restorers out there. So there's very little rust on this. There was some chrome plated parts. There is some plastic on the machine. It's not all metal. These are kind of finicky because there's so many pivot points on these. But right now I believe everything is working pretty well. The lights just fired right up. There's 3 light bulbs in there. Didn't have to do anything to the lights except put power to them, and I do that with a 9-volt wall wart. So let's get it back around the other way and see if we can get it to pay out. So this is a single shot. I guess I'll step on this side. The balls just drop in like that, and then you watch them. One of the things that's a little bit tough to do is get the right tension on the launch spring so it doesn't shoot them too far. but far enough. Almost. This doesn't have a bumper on it, so if you do shoot one too hard, see if I can do it. Yep. It's difficult to get a good clean launch up in here. I think I may have to play with that a little bit to get it. But if you get a good enough launch, it'll come back if it doesn't make it, and it'll ring off a bell and come back out, so you get to try it again. There we go. So the seesaw didn't go far enough. There's the light. I'll have to do a little adjustment on that. And we can get it to drop into that tulip again. Single shots are nice, but I prefer ones that can feed. Oh, there it goes. So it'll go all the way around, ding off the bell, and come back out. When I got this, there was a piece of glass in here. It just sits in there in a groove, and there's a couple of metal bands that keep it from falling backwards. And I redid the board that's in here and sanded it and stained it and everything. Got the glass back in and everything, and I was carrying it, and I tipped it a little bit too much, and the glass fell out. And I work on a padded floor, but right next to the padding that I work on is the concrete, and of course it bounced off the padded floor and hit the concrete and broke. So that's plexiglass. Ooh, you're so close. There we go. There we go. I don't know. I had my head back there, so I don't know if the light went on, but that's the working of the 60's Heiwa, fully restored, ready to go. If anybody's interested, please contact me. It is for sale. So enjoy. Thanks.